Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the CU Rec Center Ice Rink here in Boulder, Colorado. It's game number 2 between the Denver Pioneers and the Colorado Buffaloes as the final regular season game for both of these teams. It's hard to believe that it's already mid-February and that the ACHA seasons are starting to wind down. But it is senior day here in Boulder, so we will have a brief ceremony before face-off at center ice. And there's the horn, and teams are ready to take to the ice for the final time this regular season. For the final time this season, here come the Buffs and the Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. The final huddle following the final first period of the regular season here for this Buffs team. And the Pioneers on your screen right now in their final huddle at their respective bench. You probably overheard the introduction of the starting lineups. It is a loaded one here today in Boulder, dominated by seniors with the exception of a few. I believe Bree Aarons is the only one on that opening lineup who's not a senior, but we love to see it. Andy Bierbaum in net today for the Buffaloes in her final game, if I'm not mistaken. And Megan Cunningham in net today for DU for the final game of the WWCHL regular season. Is about to get underway here in Boulder. Here's the opening draw, taken away by Colorado. Ashley Rouse, cross-ice pass there to Raymond. Raymond out to Jess Sandstra. Right into traffic as this puck is wrapped around behind net of Cunningham. It's Sandstra. She's got help. Here's Rouse. She's going to take a shot right into traffic from the point. And DU forces Colorado to retreat as Brianna Aarons chips that one back into the corner, wraps it around, and it will be picked up by DU in the corner. Rouse able to keep it in at the blue line. She's going to take a shot right into traffic from the point. Mia Fischelli back into the corner, picked up at the half wall. It's kept in the zone. Anna Masiello out there, as is Natalie Ewald, rather. No clear possession yet as we get a change here from Denver. Wrapped around by Doherty on DU. Back out there, picked up by Rouse. Rouse has been on the ice for well over a minute now. The line hasn't changed. Ewald out to Fischelli as Rouse is going to go to the bench. DU chases that back into their zone, and it's going to be picked up by Davies. No clear possession here in the neutral zone at the line. Ella Hairston. The Pearl takes a shot, and it's saved by Cunningham. Amanda Wallace with the shot on that last play. Speaking of Hairston, she goes to the face-off circle for the draw. On behalf of our entire Scobo Sports crew, we thank you for watching these games all season. My name is Kieran Walker. Nick Evans is our producer. Tyler Phillips getting our close-up shots today. It's a bit of a skeleton crew, but we've got to bring you this game for you folks at home, and it's been our pleasure. Here's Hairston feeling that pressure. Play is broken up by DU. Rowan Nasty trying to pick that one up, and it's wrapped around by Amanda Wallace. Back into the corner. Here comes Casey Doherty, fires deep and right into the glove of Andy Bierbaum. Just over 120 seconds gone by here in the first period. Not a whole lot of energy. We saw a ton of energy from Colorado last night, and Paxton Haynes was on the call with me. That was one heck of a game to cover. Dominant performance by Colorado. That's turned over. Offsides is waved off. And here's no clear possession. Here's DU. Here's top number 13. There's a shot saved by Bierbaum. Right off the pads into the corner. There's Amelia Sowers fighting for that one. Trying to get the wraparound and score. DU is on the board first as that wraparound from Andy Bierbaum hit her pad and it was skidded right over into the net. What a play there by Chelsea Donovan. Captain Jenna Rubin off the assist. Left that one behind. Pio's on the board first here this evening. Natalie Ewald to attempt the draw, and she gets it. Gives it back to Fischelli, but Masiello tries to pick this one up as that shot goes high. Wrapped around into the corner is Masiello. Out to Fischelli, can't connect. No clear possession here. Puck is bounced off the boards and not able to, just over the blue line, forces Colorado to retreat. That's a great save there by Cunningham. Into the corner, here's O'Brien. Masiello, no clear possession here. There's a cross-ice pass by DU into the corner. Ashley Rouse trying to get her stick on this one. Out in front is Fischelli. She takes a shot. Score! Mia Fischelli! That was an easy goal here for Colorado. That was just right pad. It slips right between the pads of Megan Cunningham. What a shot. And Colorado has tied the game at 1. Just over 3 minutes gone by here in the first period. Yeah, Fischelli and Ewald, the lone goal scorers last night, the dynamic duo of sophomores here for Colorado. And Fischelli gets the first points on the board for her. Buffalo's draw is won by DU. Look out here, Melina Atwood chasing this one down at the half wall, leaves it back for Masiello, and we'll get an offside. Face-off coming back to center ice. Like I said before, no clear possession here in this game. The sloppy draw there, won by Amanda Wallace. Picked up there, cross-ice pass, gloved out, tried to be gloved out of the air by Sophie O'Brien. That's going to be wrapped around. There's Amanda Wallace into the corner. Rowan Nasty desperately trying to clear this one as that's back into the corner. Here's Melina Atwood. Puck is finally cleared, and we'll be icing here against Colorado. Yeah, that Fischelli line has been dominant these past couple nights and really this entire season. Not a whole lot of action from any of the other lines here as they desperately just try to clear the zone and get all over this DU offense. Hairston tried to get that draw and it turns it over. Shot right into traffic and Bierbaum didn't know where that puck was, skated across the crease. And Wells, puck is out in front, right into traffic, broken up. Great defense here by Colorado. This is what we love to see. This is the reason they are number 1 in the WWCHL. Puck will be cleared by Sophie O'Brien. She's got a chance skating up the left side. Trying to get into the slot, turned over to DU. Another shot right into traffic, goes wide of the net. 4.5 gone by here in the first. O'Brien. That one picked up by Amelia Sowers as that puck is still loose. It's picked up by Denver. That's number 27, Gabby Schramek. Trying to make something happen. Process pass to the captain, Jenna Rubin. She's just going to fire that one deep into the zone as there's nowhere to go. 5 minutes gone by. So Dupuis line out on the ice. DU out in front. There's a shot off the pads of Andy Bierbaum. Zillow back out in front, saved by Bierbaum. Shot go wide of the net. It's picked up here by Schramek again. Nearly intercepted there by Terzletska as we'll get an icing call here against Denver. Sparse crowd here on a snowy day here in Boulder. It looks like the precipitation is starting to diminish here from what I can see out the grand window here in the rec center. Here's Lauren Raymond, final game here for Colorado in this rink, along with 6 other seniors who've been absolutely instrumental in leading this Buff squad. Ashley Rouse able to keep this in the zone at the blue line, right into traffic. Fischelli can't glove it out of the air. Rouse again keeps it in, right into traffic and intercepted there by DU, but picked up by Fischelli, who wraps around into the corner. Look out, here is Raymond. Across to Rouse, looking for help, is just going to chuck that one away into the corner. Masiello She's got help from Raymond. Raymond takes a shot from the point. And Raymond again, just going to get rid of that one into the corner. And communication not exactly on point here tonight for the Buffaloes. Ewald picks this one up. Here's for Shelley. Cross ice there. Pass there intended for Ashley Rouse. Out in front, intercepted by DU. And they will respond here as Chelsea Donovan, lone goal scorer tonight for the Pios. Masiello at the blue line, nearly offside there. Natalie Ewald can't keep it in and forces the Buffaloes to retreat. As Ashley Rouse is going to fire that one into the corner, looking for help. I got in front is DU. That's out there. Intended for Ruben. Atwood comes back out on the ice. Here's Atwood into the corner for Amanda Wallace. Rowan Nasty picks this one up behind the net of Cunningham, and we'll get a stoppage here. Just 7 minutes gone by here in the first period. And face-off will come back to the neutral zone. Ella Hairston. She wins the draw. It's picked up back there by Atwood. Out to O'Brien. Looking for help there as she's just going to fire that one into the corner as Wallace was in trouble and goes off the ice. Into the corner there is Nasty trying to intercept that one. And DU will try to respond. It's Gabrielle Hardy. Excuse me, Bradley. Bradley out here. Moen trying to get her stick on this one as that's going to be hit into the corner there by Stoops. Nasty with a chance here right into traffic. Abby Zahn picks this one up. She's got no help as the Buffs were in the midst of a line change. Tzleczka right near the blue line. Atwood messes this one off the boards into the corner. Here's Dupuy chasing that one down behind Bierbaum. Bounced off the glass. Tzleczka not there to intercept or to receive that pass. Back in the corner, wrapped around. Great stick handling here by Doherty. And she's just going to get rid of that one. Jess Sandstrom chasing this one down into the corner, and it's an icing. Face-off coming back to DU's zone. Here's Jess Sandstra, another senior here on this Buff squad, playing her final home game in Boulder. Pretty emotional day here at the CU Rec Center. Down into traffic. There's Natalie Ewald. Good pass out there to Casey Doherty into the corner. Doherty's chasing it. Dupuy plays that one back for Sandstra, and Fischelli trying to get her stick on it at the half wall as the puck is loose. Right into traffic is Dupuy. Comes away with this one. Long pass out there to Ewald, and it's turned over to DU once again. Laura Davies is getting up ice. And the puck is turned over. More of Chick. Natalie Ewald is just going to get rid of that one into the corner, and she's going to go to the bench. Chance for DU to respond here. Pass nearly broken up by Rowan Nasty, who's been on the ice for quite a few minutes here now. Back into the corner is Lauren Raymond. Seniors desperately trying to get on the boards here this evening as their final home game in Boulder. There's a dangerous situation there for Andy Bierbaum, broken up there. Great work by Lauren Raymond. Raymond cross-ice pass to Ashley Rouse. And she's going to fire this one right into traffic. Great pass there to Hairston, who's not too hot to handle as she's forced into the corner. Amanda Wallace trying to get her stick on it. That out is Raymond. Wallace still fighting for this one. Clear possession along the boards. She's tripped up. This physical thing, we got a penalty coming up here. Looks like we might see who this is going to be on. It looks like it's going to be on Colorado. There's a bit of a check there right into the boards. That is Gabby Schramick. And it looks like Amanda Wallace is going to head to the box. So first power play of the day, it's going to be on DU as a 4-minute double minor for roughing. Obviously the officials are very disciplined here in this league as you don't see a whole lot of hits. That was the most aggressive I think we've seen this team play all season. And there's been a number of times. Here's the face-off here. Natalie Ewald out on the ice for Shelley. The elite penalty kill unit for Colorado. Back into the corner. DU's got a pretty decent crowd here representing. Coming all the way up here from Denver. Braving the elements. And we're going to stop and cheer. Face-off coming back to DU zone. So a chance for the Buffs short-handed to get themselves the lead. Here comes Ewald to attempt the draw again. She does not get that one. As DU wraps this one around. Fischelli there to receive it at the half wall. Turned over immediately. It's 1-on-2. Pass broken up. Back in the corner is DU. Doherty plays this one for Shelley there. Right into traffic. Doherty looking for help. Cross-ice pass intended for. There's a shot right into traffic. And broken up. Mia Fischelli chasing this one down as the zone is cleared. Here's Fischelli. She is double-teamed right behind the net of Megan Cunningham. There's a cross-ice pass there from Sharon. And Moravicek. Here's Ashley Rouse, right in the neutral zone. Pass intended for Church. Let's go. Rowan Nasty picks this one up. She's got a chance, and she's triple-teamed into the corner. 8.5 to go here in the first. DU looking to respond here. They've got wheels going up the right side. Pass is broken up by Lauren Raymond. Great defense again by the Buffs penalty kill unit. Here's Raymond looking for help from Nasty. They're going to go to the bench. Cunningham comes out to play this one. Fresh skaters on the ice for Colorado. Captain Jenna Rubin passes that one out to Gabby Schramick. Gabby Schramick skating up at the line, near the line. Offside's called here against Schramick. Here comes the third draw of the power play for the Pios. Sloppy face-off there, but ultimately taken away by Jess Sandstrom. Knocked around into the corner. Cunningham out of the net and feels that pressure from Masiello. This is going to be wrapped around by Nina Stoops. Excuse me, Casey Doherty rather plays this one out. Cleared out again by Colorado. And Cunningham leaves this one back for Molly O'Hanley. Pass out there. Zoe Dupuis is just going to fire this one deep into the corner. Cunningham feeling that pressure from Ewald. Back out to Rubin. Rubin feeling that pressure. Fischelli and Ewald double teamed. Ewald takes a shot saved by Cunningham. 7 minutes to go here in the first period. A chance here for Laura Davies to respond. Pass out to Ewald. DU at the blue line, trying to set something up here. That is cross pass too. Great save by Andy Bierbaum. Right into traffic. Ewald racing towards this one. Buffs desperately trying to clear the zone inside 1 minute to go on this DU power play. There's a shot right into traffic. And that was nearly a goal, and a great stop there by Andy Bierbaum as that shot went off the pads and high. Fischelli into the corner. Raymond, dangerous situation here, score! DU takes a 2-1 lead off the power play. Great play there by Chelsea Donovan once again. And effectively kill this power play as Amanda Wallace comes out of the box. Julia Sowers back on the ice to attempt the draw. DU comes away with this one. Back in deep is Cunningham. She sets his pressure from Abby Zahn. Back into the corner here. Dupuy from deep. Excuse me, rather O'Brien that was. Terzletska into the corner. O'Leary will play this one out. That puck is played high. Atwood in the corner. Still fighting for it. As O'Brien was in that mix as well, and the Buffs finally come away with it. Here's Sowers. Zahn out to Sowers. Looking for help. Pass is broken up by DU as Buffs will change again. Under 5.5 to go here in the first period. O'Hanley is going to play this one deep. DU will get a line change once again. Stoops. She's feeling that pressure. 6 against 6. Masiello and Stoops. That puck is going to be fired wide of the net. As Atwood is going to head to the bench as well. Natalie Ewald thought about that one and retreated. Back out here to Dupuy. Fischelli can't connect. Ewald turns over to DU. No clear possession here. Lots of turnovers. It's been the Buffs' defense here today, or weakness rather. Focus loose at the half wall. Ewald in the mix, fighting for that one. Is Masiello. Comes away with this one. Doherty. Doherty's got wheels out in front. Saved by Bierbaum. Brianna Ahrens in the face-off circle. DU wins the draw. Here's Doherty, going to fire towards Bierbaum. Have to back out there, out in front, saved by Bierbaum. The Buffs just need to communicate. That is their weakness right now. As I've been saying I feel like all evening here, all period. The face-off circle here. Ahrens enters it once again. This time it's picked up by Ashley Rouse. That puck is played high. It goes out of the rink. It was a fun night here last night. As game one of this series, we had the CU Club dance team here cheering on our bus, and honestly, they could use. I feel like they could use it here right now. Unfortunately, they are not here today, but nonetheless, it's great having a crowd here. Honestly, it's a home crowd for Denver, making the trek up here, 30 miles north. Here's Rouse. She's got help, looking for help from Ella LaPearl. Goes up the right side. Cross-ice pass there. Out in front to Ahrens. And it's a great stop there by Megan Cunningham. There's Ella LaPearl in her final home game, number 13. I want to say thank you to our seniors here at the University of Colorado. You've made this team what it really has become today. And you guys really deserve this number one spot. Out in front here is Rowan Nasty. Great stop there by Megan Cunningham. Into the corner. Atwood picks this one up right into traffic. Hairston out in front. Stopped by Cunningham. There's a pass out there to O'Brien. Atwood looking for help. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien fires for the point, and a great stop again by Cunningham. Inside 3.5 to go in the first period. Buffs still down by 1, desperately trying to get back on the board. There's a face-off win for Colorado. Out in front, Atwood into traffic, or excuse me, Wallace rather. Here's O'Brien. Pass is broken up, and DU trying to clear the zone. Wallace keeps it in, but the Buffs will get a quick line change. As Atwood left out there. There's Sowers. Loves this one out of the air, right into her chest. And Abby Zahn. That's nice intended for O'Brien. She's going to skate into the corner. Atwood cross ice to Zahn. And O'Brien will head to the bench. Sowers back to Zahn. She's going to wrap this one around. No, she's not. It's cleared out again by DU. Here's Dupuis. Sowers. Back into the corner. Dupuis. Right out to Zahn. Zahn pass broken up. There's a shot right into traffic. Triple team there. And Zahn trying to keep it in the zone. And it's forced out. DU trying to respond. It's not goes high. And into the corner. Picked up by Dupuis. Wrapping this one around. Leaves it back there for Jess Sandstrom. Another senior. Seniors trying to get some action here, get their final points on the board here in Boulder today. As we round 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Back into the corner here. Ewald chasing this one down. Here's Fischelli. Will she get the wraparound? Thought about it. Out in front. Pass intended for Masiello. Can't connect. Ewald. Rouse. Back out to Raymond. Shot from the point. Great stop by Cunningham. Masiello into the corner. Get by Hurdy. O'Harity with a chance here. He's going to fire that one deep. And it's off the pad of Bierbaum. Ewald played into the corner. Fischelli near the blue line. Buffs desperately trying to clear the zone, and they do. No offsides called here against DU. Ewald looking for help into the corner is Fischelli. There's a shot from deep, goes wide of the net. Puck is loose again. Out in front. 40 seconds to go here in the first period. Buffs still down by a goal. Here's Fischelli. She's got wheels. Caught in the midst of a line change. Into the corner. Rowan Nasty plays this one back as Fischelli will skate to the bench. Picked up by Ewald. Turned over. Ewald fires into traffic. Under 20 seconds to go. Nasty as intended for Ella Hairston. Here's Wallace. This one back to O'Brien. O'Brien shot for the point, saved by Cunningham. Right into traffic. Dangerous situation there. Out in front here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the first period here in Boulder. In this final regular season game in the WWCHL. Not a whole, tons of scoring chances here from both of these sides. Buffs kind of lost their momentum in the second half of that period. Went down 2-1. But nonetheless, still plenty of hockey to go. And ladies and gentlemen, enjoy clips from this week's live show coming up next here in the first intermission. Stick around. You're watching Go Buff Sports.
Happy Valentine's Day, Buff fans. Welcome to this week's Go Buffs Live Sports show. I'm Colby Wyatt.
And I'm Kieran Warger. We're the perfect pair for this holidays episode, and we've been finishing each other's
sentences. We have a lot to go over.
So, let's get started.
Buffs women's hoops traveled to Iowa State to start the week with leading scorer Frida Foreman being out for the third consecutive game. The Cyclones were a tall task for Colorado. The Cyclones got off to a hot start with a 29-9 lead at the end of the first. The Buffs were not able to recover, trailing by double digits for the rest of the game. Iowa State center Audie Crooks dominated, scoring 33 points. Ultimately, the Buffs lost 86-55.
In their second game of the road trip, the Buffs went to Salt Lake City to take on the Utes. Plagued by injuries once again, Colorado fell behind early with a dominant 17-0 run by Utah. With another double-digit deficit after the first quarter, the Buffs were forced to play catch-up for the rest of the game. The Buffs managed to cut their 20-point deficit to 4, but Utah responded with a 7-0 run at the end of the first half and never looked back. Tabitha Benson led Colorado with a career high of 15 points, while Leor Garzón added 13. The Buffs ended their road trip with 2 losses, falling to Utah 77-60.
The Buffs look to bounce back from their road trip tomorrow against Houston. The Cougars are among the worst in the Big 12 with only 1 conference win. Colorado has been dominant at home in Big 12 play with an undefeated record through 6 games. Houston comes into the matchup having lost 7 straight. This could be a great opportunity for the Colorado team to get back on track.
The Big 12 action doesn't stop there, as the final game to watch next week is one of the biggest games remaining on the Buffs' schedule, as they look to score another top 25 upset to continue their winning ways at home against a red-hot Baylor Bears team. The Bears currently sit ranked number 25 in the country as they head into next week, riding the momentum over a huge 85-75 win over previously ranked number 18 West Virginia. Depending on the results of Baylor's next game against Texas Tech, our Buffs could potentially be hosting a Baylor team ranked in the top 20. The Buffs' defense will be the X factor in this matchup, as they will have to find a way to slow down Baylor's fast-paced offense. Baylor also has 5 players averaging 10-plus points per game on the season, so limiting their scorers will be a key factor for the Buffs to come out with a W. Don't miss tip-off next Wednesday at 7 p.m. on ESPN+.
The men's team, on the other hand, fell to the Houston Cougars last Saturday. Here to recap the game is our very own Max Friedel.
Hello everybody, my name is Max Friedel and I'm here at the CU Event Center shortly after the number 5 Houston Cougars came into Boulder and beat the Colorado Buffaloes 69-59. The Buffs now stand 0-12 in conference play, 9-14 on the regular season. Some stars for this game were Julian Hammond. He shot 7 for 13 from the field, 5 for 7 from 3. Kelvin Sampson, Houston's head coach, quoted, "Julian Hammond's 5 shots, howitzers, big time shots. Houston's Jawan Roberts was very efficient today, 9 for 11 from the field. He had 20 points. But Colorado's keys to this game were their ball security and rebounding, 2 things that didn't really go their way this game. They let up 15 offensive rebounds to Houston. Houston, obviously, a good rebounding team throughout the season. But Colorado has been improving with their turnovers. They only had 6 first-half turnovers, finishing the game with 12 total. However, CU did shoot slightly worse than Houston, 41% to 48%. And Tad Boyle mentioned that the key to today's game was the points in the paint. Houston outscored Colorado 42-20 in points in the paint. However, the CU Event Center atmosphere was as loud as it's been, maybe one of the most packed games that we've seen this season. Almost 7,500 fans showed up. Also, second half, Houston did miss 2 free throws in a row. So if you do have a ticket to this game or a credentialed pass, make sure to go pick up your free Shake Shack tomorrow. CU will take on Kansas next Tuesday on February 11th. But yeah, that's all from the CU Event Center. My name is Max Friedel, reporting for Scobo Sports. Remember, you heard it here first.
An even more surprising faction, men's hoops lost again to the 17th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks on Tuesday. Colorado held on early, but quickly gave up the lead, ending the first half down 14 points. The closest the Buffs would get to a 6-point deficit early in the second, but Kansas extended their lead back to double digits. The Jayhawks would ultimately get the dub 71-59.
The Buffs will look to claim their first conference win on Saturday when they play UCF. The Buffaloes met the Black Knights earlier in the season, where UCF took a late lead to win by a point. UCF enters the bout tomorrow with one of the league's elite scorers. UCF's Keyshawn Hall averages 19 points per game on 45% shooting. Colorado will look to combat Hall's performance by limiting turnovers and winning the rebound battle. Make sure you are in the CU Event Center tomorrow. Tip-off is scheduled for 1 p.m.
Before that game against UCF, the team will be hosting Buffs alum Derek White on the Wall of Honor. The star NBA player is one of the most prolific athletes of Colorado alumni, having won an NBA Finals and Olympic gold medal last summer. White is a proud local alum, being recruited out of Legend High School in Parker to the UCCS Mountain Lions. For his final collegiate year, he transferred to the fellow CU system school, CU Boulder, in 2016. In his one season as a Buffalo, he made the 2016 Pac-12 All-First Team, All-Pac-12 Tournament Team, and Pac-12 All-Defense Team. Head coach Tad Boyle said the Wall of Honor is long overdue and serves as a testament to the success of men's basketball players as they leave the University of Colorado.
Following Derek White's Wall of Honor, men's hoops travels to Iowa State on Tuesday. This will likely be another long game for the Buffs, as the Cyclones are the 10th ranked team in the country and are competing for a Big 12 title. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, streamed live on ESPN+.
And now it's time for this week's trivia question. With the Buffalo's disappointing season coming to a close, our question for you is, when was the last time the Buffs men's basketball team finished a season below 500? Stay tuned for the reveal later in the show.
Who wants to do basketball? Who wants to do football? Who wants to do soccer? Who wants to do volleyball?
That's so sick. Did Christian just say that?
Videography. Anyone want to do that?
Currently ranked 20th in the nation via the media polls. They're the only team from the Big 12 nationally ranked as they look to dominate the conference in its inaugural women's lacrosse season.
After a tough fight, women's lacrosse fell to number 15 Stanford on Thursday. The Buffs opened the season ranked 21st themselves, but could not outlast the Cardinal. The final score was 10-15 out in Stanford, California, and the Buffs started out firing before the flame went out in a second half. As attackers Madeline Pisani and Tegan Ryan each recorded a hat trick for the Black and Gold. It was a disappointing loss, but certainly one to build on.
Staying in California, the Buffs look to capture their first win facing off against the USC Trojans. They will meet a former Pac-12 foe. The teams tip off at 2 p.m. Sunday at California Memorial Stadium. In their previous meeting a year ago, the Buffs defeated the Trojans 12-9. Defending home turf, it will be crucial for the Buffs to score early and often. A win could help jumpstart the season.
Over the weekend, the Colorado Alpine team absolutely dominated at the Utah Invitational. On Sunday, Lewison Acambre and Etienne Mazilier both won their Grand Slalom races. On Monday, for the men's side, Philip Walquist made history, becoming the first Buff to win 8 career slalom races. He extended his win streak to 6, remaining undefeated in his slalom this season. On the women's side, Katie Flickenstein finished with a career-best 8th place finish. Colorado held on to second place with 569 points, just behind Utah. The Nordic team also had an impressive weekend at the Denver Invitational in Midturn, Colorado. Johannes Flatten led the men's team with a second-place finish in the 10K. The women's team took 2 of 3 spots on the podium, with Tilda Bangman in second, followed by Astrid Lund in third. The team maintained a strong game heading into the season's final stretch.
With the regular season coming to a close, the Alpine Buffs will compete at the RMISA Championships in Alaska next week. We expect a strong competition as the team continues to show their dominance. The Nordic team will head to Alaska this week, competing in the UAF Invitational before preparing for the RMISA Championships in Anchorage next week.
The tennis team gets the week off after sweeping the New Mexico Lobos last Saturday. The team stands at 5-1, a great start to the spring season. After this bye week, they travel to Las Vegas for a busy 2 days, taking on UNLV the 21st before Penn State on the 22nd.
The track and field team are spread out across America for the weekend. With only a couple opportunities left, athletes are trying to make the push to be top 16 in their event to qualify for nationals. The distance team goes back to Boston University, where they saw great success just a couple weeks ago. The sprinters travel to Texas Tech to feel out the location of the Big 12 Championship. And finally, the multi-event team and throwers stay here in Colorado, traveling to UCCS for the weekend.
The women's golfers finished 6th at the San Diego Classic earlier this week. The team was led by senior Maria Haro, who finished the tournament 2 strokes over par and tied at 13th place on the individual leaderboard. Despite shooting 16 over par as a team, the Buffs were only 5 strokes out from 3rd place. Read more about the team's performance on our website.
The men's golf team is gearing up to start their spring season. The Buffs' first tournament is in California at the Prestige at PGA West. The 3-day event will start on Monday and conclude with the final round on Wednesday. The squad is ranked at 36th in the nation, with 1 win and 5 top 3 finishes so far this season. Colorado has 6 tournaments to prepare for the Big 12 Championship in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
To no one's surprise, the Colorado men's Division II hockey team is continuing their postseason run. After a heartbreaking 3-1 loss to Denver last weekend, the Buffs sit at number 6 in the ACHA Division II West Regionals. The Buffs will face the highest remaining seed in the West following the conclusion of the lower-ranked games. Catch the Buffs on Friday, February 21st at the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster.
Continuing with hockey, the D1 Buffs traveled to Norman, Oklahoma last weekend to take on the Sooners. Night 1 was a dominant game for the Buffs with a final score of 6-3. The Sooners would respond early on night 2 with 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. The Buffs put up a great fight but fell short of a victory with a final score of 4-3. The Sooners and Buffs still sit neck and neck in the WCHL rankings at number 2 and number 3 respectively.
With 2 weeks left in the regular season, the Buffs are back in Boulder this weekend to take on the Bears of Missouri State. The Bears hold the number 8 spot in the WCHL with a 12-14-2 record on the season. Puck drop is set for 8 p.m. on Friday and 7 p.m. on Saturday. And if you can't make it to the rec, catch this weekend's action live on our YouTube channel, ScoBuff Sports.
Last weekend, the women's hockey team took a trip to Phoenix. They went head-to-head with Grand Canyon University for 2 days in a row. In the first game, CU took the Antelopes by the horns and won with a score of 6-2. But unfortunately, they couldn't keep a hold on them the next night, losing 2-0.
This is the perfect weekend to get out and support women's sports. CU has 2 home games against the University of Denver, so show up and show out, whether you're celebrating Valentine's Day with your significant other or hiding from the holiday altogether. To start off these matchups, the Buffs play today at 5 p.m. Mountain Time right after this show, and tomorrow the 15th another game will follow, but at 4 p.m. Both games will be at the CU Rec Center Ice Rink, and if you can't be there in person, we will be streaming the games right here on the ScoBuff Sports YouTube channel.
Let's go, Buffs! Thank you.
Hey Buff fans, I'm Mia Driscoll here with this week's Rapid Fire. We have a big weekend full of events coming up featuring a variety of talented teams. Starting us off today, the track team is competing at both the Henry Valentine Meet in Boston, Massachusetts and the Jarvis Scott Invitational in Lubbock, Texas. The Invitational will continue through Saturday with another sector of the team competing at the Mountain Lion Open in Colorado Springs on Saturday as well. If you're looking to attend a game in town, you're in luck as both men's and women's basketball teams will play at the CU Event Center this Saturday, February 15th. The men will take on UCF at 1 p.m. to start off the Boulder game day, while the women have another Big 12 matchup against Houston, tipping off just a few hours later at 6 p.m. Finally, closing out the weekend, the ski team will compete in the Classic Sprints in Fairbanks, Alaska on Sunday. Also on Sunday, the number 21 ranked lacrosse team will have a top 25 matchup versus the number 24 USC Trojans in California. The Buffs opened their season just yesterday against the number 15 team in the country, Stanford. I'm Mia Driscoll, and that's all for Rapid Fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Boulder, where we are just about a half minute away from the Buffs and the Pios taking the ice for the second period here after this first intermission. We hope you enjoyed our live show. My name is Kieran Warger, and I was one of your anchors this week on the SBS Live Show. Nick Evans is right beside me right now, our producer. He also produces those shows. Tyler Phillips is running our close-up shots today here in the rink, getting you these close-up shots of the seniors. So we hope you all have been enjoying that. And there's the horn, and here come the Buffs and the Pios as they go back to their respective benches. That was a quick huddle here by Denver as they emerge from their locker room. Buffs still warming up. Sophie O'Brien skating out. And we are ready for period number 2. Rowan Nasty getting her reps in. Buffs are still down 1-2 after a late goal there. Both goals today, if I'm not mistaken, scored by Chelsea Donovan. Crowd is starting to come back. There's a complete mass of people just making their way back to the rink, as we can see them here on the overlook coming back into the ice rink. And we are underway in period number 2. Stoops is going to play this one back into the corner. Starting to get a little dark outside as it is approaching that 5 o'clock mark, so dusk is coming in approximately an hour or so. Puck is loose in the corner. Picked up by number 25, Maravicic. Masiello trying to clear the zone. Picked up by DU. Here comes that pressure. Fischelli. Looks like the Buffs are tired here, but Fischelli's got wheels. Pass is broken up. Back out to Ashley Rouse in the neutral zone. Also has to Lauren Raymond. Back into the corner, wrap this one around. Fischelli racing for this one, and it's picked up by Masiello. Raymond. Here's this one out. Here's Aarons. Back out to Rowan Nasty. Can't pick it up. So it's wrapped around behind. Puck is loose at the half wall. Sandstra out in front here for Nasty. Can't connect. Right into traffic. Nasty. Back out in front, pass intended for Rouse. Excuse me. Aarons. Aarons is out in front. Nasty looking for help. Aarons wrapping this one around. Sandstra near the blue line. Keeps it in the zone, turned over to DU. DU's got a chance here, 2-on-1. Out in front, there's a shot off the pad of Beerbaum. Tersletska in the mix, trying to get that puck at the half wall. Mike's out there, Amanda Wallace racing for this one in a fight for it with Casey Doherty, and Wallace is checked into the boards. And a here for DU, trying to clear their zone and apply that pressure. Pat O'Brien not able to break up this pass. As pass is broken up, cleared again. It's Claire Furla chasing down this one. Claire with the wraparound. Sowers out to Atwood, turned over to DU. 1-on-2, broken up. Back out here. We have some sloppy turnovers taking place here on both sides of the ice. We have a lost stick here on Maya Shokit. That's out to Furla, out to Sowers. Picked up here by Melina Atwood. Masiello. Pass goes high of the net, over the net. Here's Ashley Rouse, ladies and gentlemen, her final home game in Boulder. One of the 6 seniors. Absolutely, she's had a tremendous season and a tremendous career for the Black and Gold. That's one around to Fischelli. Looking for help out in front here. Masiello can't get her stick on that one. Rouse forced to retreat. Masiello racing for this one in front of her bench. DU coming away with this. Lee bounces this one off the boards into the neutral zone. And it's picked up. Johansson, Masiello, she's got wheels going up the slot. Great stick handling out in front. Looking for help here from Ewald, and a great stop there by Cunningham. Puck is loose for Rouse. Into the corner here is Masiello. That's back out. Here's Raymond. Ewald trying to pick this one up. Masiello. Ewald. She's got help. She's got help from Fischelli. Pass intended for Fischelli. Broken up. Fischelli picks this one up. Out in front of the net. Out in front of the slot is Rowan Nasty. O'Hanley is just going to get rid of that one into the corner. And Fischelli, she's got room. She's got a breakaway. Out in front. It takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Pio's caught in the midst of a line change there as Aaron's trying to make something happen there. And then down the slot, Raymond. On the boards, Aaron's picks this one up at the half wall. Loses control, and the Pios will clear their zone again. Here's Raymond. Says pass there to Rouse. Aaron's can't get her stick on this one. It's fourth. The puck is just chipped into the corner. Wrapped around again, picked up by Rouse at the half wall. Out to Denver. Turned right over. Sandstrom. Looking for help. There's Tersletska. That's out here to Amanda Wallace. Turned over to DU once again, and it's picked up by Stokes. A chance here for DU to capitalize. 2-on-3. They were caught in the midst of a line change there. Back out is Sowers, forced into the corner. Good stick handed. Rouse looking forward to get her stick on this one. Furla. Says pass to Tersletska. Tersletska with a bit of a trip up there. No penalty coming here. So it was a clean check. Rouse cross ice to Sandstra. For help. Deep pass there intended for Masiello. Can't connect, and we'll get an icing call here against Colorado. Still down 1 point. With the Black and Gold, 1-2 in favor of the Pioneers. 14:28 to go here in the second period. Another face-off to the left of Andy Beerbaum. Amelia Sowers to attempt the draw. And she's got it, but turned over immediately to DU. Broken through control out in here. There's a shot right into the traffic, and Beerbaum is spared by the Buffs defense. Sandstra, interesting stick handling there, out in front, turned over, a bit of a check there, no penalty coming here. Buffs wanted one. Furla. Ashley Rouse. She's gonna play this one out. Here's Furla. Looking for help. Out in front here, score! Colorado has tied it! 13:49 to go here in the second period. And ladies and gentlemen, Colorado is back in this hockey game, courtesy of Anna Masiello. What a shot, chipped right past Megan Cunningham. High five for Andy Bierbaum, keeping the Buffs alive here in this second period. First goal in the past 20 minutes, it seems like. 2 goals scored early in the first. We haven't seen a whole lot of action since, with the exception of this Pioneers goal earlier in the first period. And ladies and gentlemen, we're cooking now. Masiello into the corner. Fischelli trying to pick this one up. And Jenny Rubin handles this one. Excellent with such precision. Watch out, Chelsea Donovan's got wheels going up the slot, broken up. There's a shot right into traffic, broken up there again. Masiello out to Natalie Ewald, and it's too hot to handle it. Fischelli racing for this one in the corner. And a check there, and no penalty here. The officials were raising their arms for a moment. Thought they might be getting one, but here's O'Brien. Bounce this one around into the corner. O'Brien bounces this one off behind Cunningham. Here comes the pressure from the Buffaloes again. Aarons. Ashley Rouse. Rouse is playing this one at the half wall. Turned over to DU again. Stoops. And Amanda Wallace takes this one. She's got help from Rowan Nasty. Skating up the left side, and it's a great stop there by Megan Cunningham. Buffs home crowd is coming to life. After being down a goal, game is tied, and there's hope yet for this Buffs team. Sowers wins the draw. It's immediately turned over to Lee. She's got wheels going up the right side, forced into the corner by Sowers. And a great stop there by Andy Bierbaum. And there's Andy Bierbaum playing her final game, one of the 6 seniors here on this Buffaloes team. And Zoe Watson will take the reins following this season for the Buffaloes. Bit of a check here along the boards. Sowers fighting for it. Sandstra comes away with it. It's turned over right into traffic. That's intended for Rouse. Picked up by Sowers, rather. Sowers just going to fire this one wide of the net. And Furlow chasing down this one as the Buffs will be in the midst of a line change at the moment. Sandstra. She's looking for help. Sandstra plays this one back. And lost stick here on the Pios. Furlow plays this in behind. LaPearl. Here's LaPearl, plays this one back. We're going to get a penalty called here. Looks like it's going to be on DU. O'Hanley heads to the box. The first power play of the day for the Buffaloes on their senior night. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Here's Masiello. He's going to fire this one deep. That goes off the post and bounces high into the air and gloved out. And we're going to stop and cheer. Natalie Ewald entering the face-off circle. And she wins the draw. Dupuis out here to Fischelli. Into the corner here is Masiello. Fischelli in the mix as well, fighting for the puck along with Kyla O'Leary. Here comes Nina Stoops. Out to Dupuis. Into traffic. Ewald. Ewald with a shot goes wide of the net. Masiello looking for help here. Turned over to Dupuis. Fischelli at the blue line. Dupuis takes a shot, saved by Cunningham. 1 minute to go here in the power play. Dupuis shot into traffic goes wide of the net. This is broken up. Here's Fischelli. Picked up here by Masiello at the half wall. Ewald in the mix as well as the Buffs are in the midst of a change. Out in front there, stopped by Cunningham. Ewald. Looking for help, cross-ice pass to O'Brien. O'Brien's got room. Shot goes just high over Cunningham. Interesting play there by Amanda Wallace, trying to keep that puck in the zone desperately as Sophie O'Brien skates up there and leaves it back for Rowan Nasty. Nasty out in front, saved by Cunningham. She can't get her glove on that one, but that will effectively kill this penalty. Pios are back at full strength with just inside 9 minutes to go here in the second period. There's a cross-ice pass for Amanda Wallace is picked up. Wrapped around, double team there, turned over to Stoops. Stoops fires into the corner. Atwood racing for this one, desperately trying to help out her goaltender and clear the zone on her senior day. The chance here cleared out by O'Brien. O'Brien's got wheels, going up the left side, looking for help. Great stick handling, down the slot, saved by Cunningham. Back out to the neutral zone is Ewald. Atwood to Fischelli. Ewald again. Ewald's got wheels, going up the left side. Looking forward. Looking for help here. Fischelli out in front. Masiello is going to take this one. Wrap this one around. Here's Fischelli. Back out. Fischelli. Looking for help. Her pass is broken up and turned over to DU. But it kept in the zone. Great work there by Rouse. Fischelli with a shot saved by Cunningham. Into the corner there is Masiello. Looking for help here. Here comes Ewald. Masiello. Masiello turns it over to DU. He just really try to carry their zone. Out in front here. There's a shot by Masiello. Goes high over the net. This is broken up. There's a chance here for DU to respond. Right into traffic. There's a shot from deep right into the glove of Andy Bierbaum. Here's the men's D1 team who will be playing their game 2 of the series against Missouri State later tonight. Watching their women's team play on their senior day. Great to see our fellow hockey buffs supporting each other. Back out here as Dupuis loses her footing. Out in front, saved by Bierbaum. Donovan chased into the corner, kept into the zone by Moan. Donovan chasing this one. Back into the corner is Sandstra. Who comes away with this one? Backs out, long pass out to Furla. No one intended for Furla rather, no one able to pick it up. Sandstra checked along the boards as that's fired into the corner, and Zoe Dupuis trying to pick this one up. Long pass out here to Jess Sandstra. Back into the corner, it's wrapped around. It's turned back over to Gabby Schramek off the pads of Beerbaum. Now turned over. Aaron's trying to get her stick on this one. Beerbaum plays out with her pads. Wrapped around into the corner, left behind for Aaron's. Aaron's out to Terzletska. Here's Furla. She's got room. She's going to get rid of that one, sensing a threat, and she's going to go to the bench. And a fresh set of skaters come on for Colorado on the offense. Atwood looking for help. Here's Wallace with a shot right into traffic and a save by Cunningham. Into the corner there, chased by Rowan Nasty. Wallace out to O'Brien. Watch out, O'Brien takes a shot just high over the net of Cunningham. There's another shot that goes wide of the net. There's Atwood. O'Brien takes a check. No high sticking penalty called there, as DU desperately trying to clear their zone. O'Brien, cross-ice pass to Atwood. Here's Wallace. He leaves this one back for Nasty. Nasty's got room. Takes a shot off the pads of Cunningham. Ewald. Cross-ice pass intended for Fischelli. Natalie Ewald. Wraps this one around. Masiello out in front. Fischelli trying to get this one. Here's Atwood. There's another shot by Ewald, and it's saved by Cunningham. What a beauty. Raymond. Back to Ewald. Picked up by Masiello behind the net. She's going to try to get the wraparound. Wrapped into the corner. Picked up by Rouse. Rouse passes back for Ewald. This one around. Masiello. Out in front there is Fischelli. Score! Mia Fischelli sneaks this one right past Megan Cunningham off the rebound from Anna Masiello. Are you kidding me? Buffaloes have a 3-2 lead here in the second period. Inside 5 minutes to go. What a play there by the sophomore. Shador Sanders graces the arena with his music. Ewald entering the face-off circle at center ice. Buffs take the draw. DU broke that one up rather. Raymond cross-ice pass for Ewald, broken up. Here's Masiello again. That Fischelli line still on the ice here for Colorado as we approach the 4-minute mark. Raymond pass out to Fischelli. That's broken up, goes high. Shot goes high over the net as that was deflected. Into the corner here is Raymond. Looking for help from Fischelli at the half wall. Watch out, Natalie Ewald's got wheels skating up the left side. She's got help from Anna Masiello. Cross-ice pass out in front and it goes wide of the net. Sandstra on the ice. Dupuis chasing this one down. Sandstra looking for help here into the corner there. Is Ewald still on the ice. Sandstra takes a check and Buffs wanted a penalty. Ewald takes one too. They're not going to get a call here. Play continues to wind down. Front here. Here comes Davies, wrapping this one around. This one's kept in the zone by Osland. Goes wide of the net. Sandstra picking this one up, routing it back into the corner for Terzletska. By DU. Into the corner here. Furlow wanted a piece of that one. And Zoe Dupuis. This one picked up by O'Brien. Watch out, O'Brien. This pass is broken up as the Buffs defense will change. And there's a shot right into the pads of Beerbaum, and she's going to save it. Play will stop. 2:19 to go here in the second. Buffs take the lead for the first time this evening. 3-2. Pios haven't seen any goals this period. We'll see if that changes. We got the SCO Buffs chant starting here in the rink as the Pios take this face-off in the offensive zone. That is loose in the corner. Out in front here, there's a shot, goes wide of the net. Another chance here, one-timer right into the glove of Andy Beerbaum. And the Buffs bench has come to life after that great save. Just over 2 minutes to go. Fresh line coming on for the Buffaloes. It's Abizan and company. Face off won by Hairston. Back out here. Zahn is chasing this one. Plays this one into the corner. Here's Hairston. Zahn trying to pick this one up as Rubin's going to play this one back for DU. Out in front here, look out. Out in front, shot goes wide. Shot there from El La Pearl. Hairston. That's this one back around. Rubin chasing this one down into the corner. And we'll get an icing call here against Denver. So another chance for the Buffs to capitalize here on this play. Here comes Fischelli entering the face-off circles. The first time tonight. Raymond pass is broken up. Here comes Raymond. Natalie Ewald. I got to Fischelli. Masiello chasing this one down into the corner as we round the 1 minute mark here in the second period. It's here for Masiello. Chasing this one down into the corner behind Cunningham. Ewald. Wrapped around along the boards. Sandstra. Out to Raymond. Right at the blue line. Picked out by Masiello. Ewald takes a shot right into traffic. Score. No goal. Goal is waved off, rather. Crowd thought that went in. So did we up here in the broadcast table. So here comes the face-off. Back to the neutral zone is Natalie Ewald. Wins the draw. Sandstra cross ice there to Dupuis. Dupuis gets rid of that one into the corner. 25 to go here in the second. Puck is still played into the corner. Sandstra at the blue line. Fischelli at the half wall. Looking for help. Here's Sandstra. DU cleared their zone. It's back out to Dupuis. 10 seconds. Ewald chasing this one down. This is Masiello. And pass there out to Schilling. Too hot to handle, and we're going to stop it here. So it's going to be offsides. 0.8 to go in the second period. Just got to win the face-off. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the second period. Buffs take a 3-2 lead. No action from the Pios in terms of goals this period. But the Buffs are getting back into it. They're starting to feel the energy. Their crowd is pumping them up. That's what we love to see here in the rink. Too bad the dance team is not here supplying that, that additional energy, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy what little segments we have left of this week's live show coming up here on the second intermission. And we will be back here in Boulder in about 15 minutes or so.
Happy Valentine's Day, Buff fans. Welcome to this week's Go Buffs Live Sports show. I'm Colby Wyatt.
And I'm Kieran Warger. We're the perfect pair for this holidays episode, and we've been finishing each other's
sentences. We have a lot to go over.
So, let's get started.
Buffs women's hoops traveled to Iowa State to start the week with leading scorer Frida Foreman being out for the third consecutive game. The Cyclones were a tall task for Colorado. Cyclones got off to a hot start with a 29-9 lead at the end of the first. The Buffs were not able to recover, trailing by double digits for the rest of the game. Iowa State center Audie Crooks dominated, scoring 33 points. Ultimately, the Buffs lost 86-55.
In their second game of the road trip, the Buffs went to Salt Lake City to take on the Utes. Plagued by injuries once again, Colorado fell behind early with a dominant 17-0 run by Utah. With another double-digit deficit after the first quarter, the Buffs were forced to play catch-up for the rest of the game. The Buffs managed to cut their 20-point deficit to 4, but Utah responded with a 7-0 run at the end of the first half and never looked back. Tabitha Benson led Colorado with a career high of 15 points, while Leor Garzón added 13. The Buffs ended their road trip with 2 losses, falling to Utah 77-60.
The Buffs look to bounce back from their road trip tomorrow against Houston. The Cougars are among the worst in the Big 12 with only 1 conference win. Colorado has been dominant at home in Big 12 play with an undefeated record through 6 games. Houston comes into the matchup having lost 7 straight. This could be a great opportunity for the Colorado team to get back on track.
The Big 12 action doesn't stop there, as the final game to watch next week is one of the biggest games remaining on the Buffs' schedule, as they look to score another top 25 upset to continue their winning ways at home against a red-hot Baylor Bears team. The Bears currently sit ranked number 25 in the country, as they head into next week, riding the momentum over a huge 85-75 win over previously ranked number 18 West Virginia. Depending on the results of Baylor's next game against Texas Tech, our Buffs could potentially be hosting a Baylor team ranked in the top 20. The Buffs' defense will be the X factor in this matchup, as they will have to find a way to slow down Baylor's fast-paced offense. Baylor also has 5 players averaging 10-plus points per game on the season, so limiting their scorers will be a key factor for the Buffs to come out with a W. Don't miss tip-off next Wednesday at 7 p.m. on ESPN+.
The men's team, on the other hand, fell to the Houston Cougars last Saturday. Here to recap the game is our very own Max Friedel.
Hello everybody, my name is Max Friedel and I'm here at the CU Event Center shortly after the number 5 Houston Cougars came into Boulder and beat the Colorado Buffaloes 69-59. The Buffs now stand 0-12 in conference play, 9-14 on the regular season. Some stars for this game were Julian Hammond. He shot 7 for 13 from the field, 5 for 7 from 3. Kelvin Sampson, Houston's head coach, quoted, "Julian Hammond's 5 shots, howitzers, big time shots. Houston's Jawan Roberts was very efficient today, 9 for 11 from the field. He had 20 points. But Colorado's keys to this game were their ball security and rebounding, 2 things that didn't really go their way this game. They let up 15 offensive rebounds to Houston. Houston, obviously, a good rebounding team throughout the season. But Colorado has been improving with their turnovers. They only had 6 first-half turnovers, finishing the game with 12 total. However, CU did shoot slightly worse than Houston, 41% to 48%. And Tad Boyle mentioned that the key to today's game was the points in the paint. Houston outscored Colorado 42-20 in points in the paint. However, the CU Event Center atmosphere was as loud as it's been, maybe one of the most packed games that we've seen this season. Almost 7,500 fans showed up. Also, second half, Houston did miss 2 free throws in a row. So if you do have a ticket to this game or a credentialed pass, make sure to go pick up your free Shake Shack tomorrow. CU will take on Kansas next Tuesday on February 11th. But yeah, that's all from the CU Event Center. My name is Max Friedel, reporting for Scobo Sports. Remember, you heard it here first.
In even more surprising fashion, men's hoops lost again to the 17th ranked Kansas Jayhawks on Tuesday. Colorado held on early but quickly gave up the lead, ending the first half down 14 points. The closest the Buffs would get to a 6-point deficit early in the second, but Kansas extended their lead back to double digits. The Jayhawks would ultimately get the dub 71-59.
The Buffs will look to claim their first conference win on Saturday when they play UCF. The Buffaloes met the Black Knights earlier in the season, where UCF took a late lead to win by a point. UCF enters the bout tomorrow with one of the league's elite scorers. UCF's Keyshawn Hall averages 19 points per game on 45% shooting. Colorado will look to combat Hall's performance by limiting turnovers and winning the rebound battle. Make sure you are in the CU Event Center tomorrow. Tip-off is scheduled for 1 p.m.
Before that game against UCF, the team will be hosting Buffs alum Derek White on the Wall of Honor. The star NBA player is one of the most prolific athletes of Colorado alumni, having won an NBA Finals and Olympic gold medal last summer. White is a proud local alum, being recruited out of Legend High School in Parker to the UCCS Mountain Lions. For his final collegiate year, he transferred to the fellow CU system school, CU Boulder, in 2016. In his one season as a Buffalo, he made the 2016 Pac-12 All-First Team, All-Pac-12 Tournament Team, and Pac-12 All-Defense Team. Head coach Tad Boyle said the Wall of Honor is long overdue and serves as a testament to the success of men's basketball players as they leave the University of Colorado.
Following Derek White's Wall of Honor, men's hoops travels to Iowa State on Tuesday. This will likely be another long game for the Buffs, as the Cyclones are the 10th ranked team in the country and are competing for a Big 12 title. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, streamed live on ESPN+.
And now it's time for this week's trivia question. With the Buffalo's disappointing season coming to a close, our question for you is, when was the last time the Buffs men's basketball team finished a season below 500? Stay tuned for the reveal later in the show.
Who wants to do basketball? Who wants to do football? Who wants to do soccer? Who wants to do volleyball?
That's so sick. Did Christian just say that?
Videography. Anyone want to do that?
Currently ranked 20th in the nation via the media polls. They're the only team from the Big 12 nationally ranked as they look to dominate the conference in its inaugural women's lacrosse season.
After a tough fight, women's lacrosse fell to number 15 Stanford on Thursday. The Buffs opened the season ranked 21st themselves, but could not outlast the Cardinal. The final score was 10-15 out in Stanford, California, and the Buffs started out firing before the flame went out in a second half. As attackers Madeline Pisani and Tegan Ryan each recorded a hat trick for the Black and Gold. It was a disappointing loss, but certainly one to build on.
Staying in California, the Buffs look to capture their first win facing off against the USC Trojans. They will meet a former Pac-12 foe. The teams tip off at 2 p.m. Sunday at California Memorial Stadium. In their previous meeting a year ago, the Buffs defeated the Trojans 12-9. Defending home turf, it will be crucial for the Buffs to score early and often. A win could help jumpstart the season.
Over the weekend, the Colorado Alpine team absolutely dominated at the Utah Invitational. On Sunday, Lewison Acambre and Etienne Mazilier both won their Grand Slalom races. On Monday, for the men's side, Philip Walquist made history, becoming the first Buff to win 8 career slalom races. He extended his win streak to 6, remaining undefeated in his slalom this season. On the women's side, Katie Flickenstein finished with a career-best 8th place finish. Colorado held on to second place with 569 points, just behind Utah. The Nordic team also had an impressive weekend at the Denver Invitational in Midturn, Colorado. Johannes Flatten led the men's team with a second-place finish in the 10K. The women's team took 2 of 3 spots on the podium, with Tilda Bangman in second, followed by Astrid Lund in third. The team maintained a strong game heading into the season's final stretch.
With the regular season coming to a close, the Alpine Buffs will compete at the RMISA Championships in Alaska next week. We expect a strong competition as the team continues to show their dominance. The Nordic team will head to Alaska this week, competing in the UAF Invitational before preparing for the RMISA Championships in Anchorage next week.
The tennis team gets the week off after sweeping the New Mexico Lobos last Saturday. The team stands at 5-1, a great start to the spring season. After this bye week, they travel to Las Vegas for a busy 2 days, taking on UNLV the 21st before Penn State on the 22nd.
The track and field team are spread out across America for the weekend. With only a couple opportunities left, athletes are trying to make the push to be top 16 in their event to qualify for nationals. The distance team goes back to Boston University, where they saw great success just a couple weeks ago. The sprinters travel to Texas Tech to feel out the location of the Big 12 Championship. And finally, the multi-event team and throwers stay here in Colorado, traveling to UCCS for the weekend.
The women's golfers finished 6th at the San Diego Classic earlier this week. The team was led by senior Maria Haro, who finished the tournament 2 strokes over par and tied at 13th place on the individual leaderboard. Despite shooting 16 over par as a team, the Buffs were only 5 strokes out from 3rd place. Read more about the team's performance on our website.
The men's golf team is gearing up to start their spring season. The Buffs' first tournament is in California at the Prestige at PGA West. The 3-day event will start on Monday and conclude with the final round on Wednesday. The squad is ranked at 36th in the nation, with 1 win and 5 top 3 finishes so far this season. Colorado has 6 tournaments to prepare for the Big 12 Championship in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
To no one's surprise, the Colorado men's Division II hockey team is continuing their postseason run. After a heartbreaking 3-1 loss to Denver last weekend, the Buffs sit at number 6 in the ACHA Division II West Regionals. The Buffs will face the highest remaining seed in the West following the conclusion of the lower-ranked games. Catch the Buffs on Friday, February 21st at the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster.
Continuing with hockey, the D1 Buffs traveled to Norman, Oklahoma last weekend to take on the Sooners. Night 1 was a dominant game for the Buffs with a final score of 6-3. The Sooners would respond early on night 2 with 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. The Buffs put up a great fight but fell short of a victory with a final score of 4-3. The Sooners and Buffs still sit neck and neck in the WCHL rankings at number 2 and number 3 respectively.
With 2 weeks left in the regular season, the Buffs are back in Boulder this weekend to take on the Bears of Missouri State. The Bears hold the number 8 spot in the WCHL with a 12-14-2 record on the season. Puck drop is set for 8 p.m. on Friday and 7 p.m. on Saturday. And if you can't make it to the rec, catch this weekend's action live on our YouTube channel, ScoBuff Sports.
Last weekend, the women's hockey team took a trip to Phoenix. They went head-to-head with Grand Canyon University for 2 days in a row. In the first game, CU took the Antelopes by the horns and won with a score of 6-2. But unfortunately, they couldn't keep a hold on them the next night, losing 2-0.
This is the perfect weekend to get out and support women's sports. CU has 2 home games against the University of Denver, so show up and show out, whether you're celebrating Valentine's Day with your significant other or hiding from the holiday altogether. To start off these matchups, the Buffs play today at 5 p.m. Mountain Time right after this show, and tomorrow the 15th another game will follow, but at 4 p.m. Both games will be at the CU Rec Center Ice Rink, and if you can't be there in person, we will be streaming the games right here on the ScoBuff Sports YouTube channel. Speaking of streaming that game on SBS on our YouTube, you're watching this right now if you're watching this live show. And that second intermission report, well, welcome in. It's game 2. Game 2 of Colorado versus Denver. As we were getting ready for period number 3. The final 20 minutes of the regular season here in the WWCHL. And here come the Pios and the Buffs. And here comes the crowd back into the rink. I don't blame them for going out there. It is cold in this rink, folks. Those of you who have been here before, you know what I'm talking about. You see the Buffs getting into their final huddle. Coach is hyping the ladies up. This is what we like to see. 3-2 in favor of the Buffs coming into this third period. You can hear the final part of Fight, Fight, Go CU, our fight song here at Colorado. And the Buffs crowd cheering on their seniors as they take to the ice. Or excuse me, that's for Shelley's line. Very few seniors on this one. Raymond is hyped up right now as Natalie Ewald heads to the face-off circle at center ice. Pios control this one. Back into the corner. It's chased down. Here's for Shelley. Trying to get her puck on this one. And back into the corner. Laid out here in the neutral zone. Because there's here, pass that long pass out from Rouse to Mastiello. Rouse wrapping this one around her goaltender, Andy Bierbaum. Looking for some offensive pressure is Raymond. Out to Shelley. Pass is broken up and kept in. Pios go to the bench. Maciello into the corner. As he's played out to Rouse. Here's Ella Hairston in the neutral zone, trying to pick this one up. Turned over to Casey Doherty. Doherty cross-ice pass. Donovan loses her footing in her zone. Nasty. She's getting up the right side, looking for help. Feeling that pressure. Out in front, saved by Cunningham. Interesting little shot there from the corner. Dupuis cross-ice there to Wallace. Nasty. Trying to get up into the slot. Saved by Cunningham. Not even 90 seconds gone by. We're seeing that physicality. Hairston. Hairston chasing this one down. There's a cross-ice pass there intended for Dupuis. Picked up by Dupuis, rather. Nasty's going to fire this one into the corner. Sowers trying to play this one around. Atwood. Let's go. Pass is broken up. Zahn fires this one into the corner. Nearly went into the Pios bench. The Pios have a chance here into traffic, and it's a big trip up there. The DU crowd wanted a penalty for tripping. They're not going to get one. Excuse me, they will rather. It's going to be tripping here against Colorado. So Lita Atwood heading to the box for the Buffs. Second power play of the night for the Pioneers. There's a face-off circle just to the right of Andy Bierbaum. Draw is controlled by Denver. O'Leary has out in front of traffic. Rubin trying to get her stick on that one. And Shramick loses her footing, and it forces the Pios to retreat. Here's Donovan. Process there to Rubin. Back to O'Leary. Broken up by Ewald. Rubin chasing this one down as that shot into the corner and wrapped around. Picked up by Shramick. Here comes O'Leary. Raymond's going to fire this one deep into the corner. Out in front here is for Shelley. Ewald places this one out to Fischelli. Trying to get a chance here, short-handed. And then a duo. And go into the corner there for O'Leary. And cross ice pass there, picked up by Rubin, played into the corner. Rouse chasing this one. Here's Raymond. Leaves it back for Rouse. The backhander. Is that one high? Over the net. Here's Wallace. Trying to clear the zone, and she does. It's the Pios to retreat. Pios with another chance here, 3-on-3. Shot goes wide of Andy Bierbaum. With the half wall. 20 seconds to go on the power play. There's a shot off the pads. And Andy Bierbaum's made some incredible saves here today. Expect nothing more coming up here. Wallace. Is this one back? Out in front here. Sharon. Is this one back? And there's a chance here for Doherty. Back out on the ice. Broken up. Power play is over. Nasty with a chance here. Out to Fischelli. Look out. Score! Mia Fischelli! With another goal here on the night. 4-2. Colorado. Mia Fischelli, instrumental this season. She and Ewald, the sophomore dynamic duo, put the Buffs on the board. Each have a point in both these games this weekend. Fischelli plays it back into the corner. They look alive. DU looking alive here, trying to even the score. That's fired into the corner. Let me get back on the board. When you go down by 2, you got to make sure that you're maintaining your integrity and that you can stay in this game. You've only got about 15 minutes to get back out here. Out in front here, pass from Ewald intended for Masiello is broken up. And it goes back into the corner. Here's Masiello at the half wall. I got to Ewald. Out to Abizan. Ewald. I got in front. Ewald's going to go to the bench. Zahn chasing down this one. Masiello trying to get that wraparound right into traffic. Sowers looking for this. Back out here. Sowers tripped up. Out in front there. Zahn with a pass towards the net. Goes wide. And here's at the half wall. Atwood's going to fire from deep. Deflected high over the net. Terzletska. He's back there, intercepted by Oslin. Here's Atwood, looking for a chance here. Out in front! And oh, did it go in? And a great stop there by Megan Cunningham, who's going to smother that one with her glove. Holy cow. Almost looked like it went in for a second. And the Buffs' pressure still there. Another opportunity for them to capitalize and make this a 5-2 game. Here's Hairston. Look there into the corner for Wallace. Nasty. Wallace trying to get that wraparound out in front. Into traffic. And a great stop there by Cunningham. Holy cow. Buffs have some incredible chances. Communication seems to have picked up here. That was the message in that locker room. I am sure of it. Lauren Raymond. Gives it back out to Mia Fischelli. Ewald with that one-timer, saved by Cunningham. Back out into the neutral zone for Raymond. Here's Rouse looking for help here. Ewald trying to pick this one up, and Fischelli chasing it down into the corner. Masiello wants a piece of it. Fischelli trying to get that wraparound and forced back into the corner. Fischelli back out here. Here's Rouse. Rouse right into traffic. Here's Rouse looking for help here. It's picked up by Masiello. Ewald. Now Raymond. It's turned over to DU. DU's got a chance to respond. Here's Moravchik. Masiello looking for help here, and she's got it. Trying to get up into the slot, forced back to the right side near the half wall. That was a pass intended for Aarons. Out in front, right into traffic. Furlow's out there. It's turned over here to DU. And a bit of a trip there, no penalty on DU. With a chance here for them to capitalize. Broke it up. Scooters just throwing themselves out in front as Doherty came down with that one. There's a shot here from deep. Saved by Bierbaum. Chelsea Donovan not backing down one bit as we approach the 12-minute mark. Aarons chases down this one, picks it up near the blue line. Pass intended for Tersleczka, turned over to Doherty. Doherty's got a chance. Out in front here, takes a shot off the pads. Sowers. And Bierbaum is just going to smother this one as DU will get a fresh pair of skaters. So Furlow's going to head to the bench. Sowers wins the draw. Dupuis wraps this one around. It's a little backhander for Abby Zahn. Kept in the zone by Denver. Dupuis into the corner. Schremek is in hot pursuit of that one. Puck is loose, out in front, saved by Bierbaum. Another face off here as Hairston takes this one back over to DU. Hairston loses her footing. Over the blue line is Nasty. Kept in by DU. Nasty chasing this one into the corner. Sandstra takes that one off the pass from Dupuis. He goes to the bench. Sandstra checked into the boards right in front of the DU bench. That pass is out there intended for, saved rather, by Andy Bierbaum. Let's get a quick change. Ewald and Fischelli back on the ice for Colorado. DU controls yet another face-off. Stoops makes it out at the half wall. Fischelli desperately trying to clear this one right in front of the bench. Masiello turns it over to DU. DU's got another chance. And here comes Stoops. He's getting up the middle. That's just broken up there. Excuse me, that was Johnson. Out in front here, Step by Cunningham. That goes high up into the netting and out of play. Sujic. Time winding down as we approach we're just under 10.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Face-off controlled by DU again. You had to get Natalie Ewald in there. She hasn't been winning too many face-offs. Here comes Sophie O'Brien. She's got wheels, and so Buffs are in the midst of a line change. Sharon out to Raymond. Raymond looking for help. He's going to wrap this one around. Excellent puck handling there. Out there, Sowers can't connect. Turned over to DU yet again. Out in the neutral zone is Raymond at the half wall, rather. Puck is picked up at the blue line. Sowers looking for help. Sets it down to Claire Furla. Furla desperately trying to maintain control and into the corner. Terzletska out to Sowers, can't connect. Raymond takes a shot right into traffic and is stopped by Cunningham. Into the corner here is Sowers again. Lee trying to respond for Denver. Sowers trying to keep that one in. Near the blue line, can't do it, and Furla plays that one to Rouse. Supposed to get a quick change. Check there, searching for the puck. Nearly turned over to DU. It's the Buffs are in the midst of a change. 9 minutes to go. Puck is bounced off the glass. Hairston, nasty. Aarons. There's Sandstra. We're going to stop it here. It will likely be offsides. Here comes the face-off, returning to the neutral zone. We got Bree Aarons wins this one. Dupuis cross ice to Sandstra. Aarons. Dupuis chasing this one down. Behind Beerbaum, wraps around. Looking for Nasty, she's got it. Nasty loses it at the half wall, leaves it back for Dupuis. Aarons chasing this one. Pass is broken up. Aarons across to Dupuis, the captain. Nasty with a chance here. She's got help here from Aarons. Takes a shot right into the stomach of Megan Cunningham. Looks like Cunningham's got an issue with her mask here, as we're gonna take a timeout for her to assess her equipment. Shelley looks like she might be heading to the face-off circle. Quick huddle here. Sophie O'Brien. Shelley laying out the game plan. Here's Fischelli entering the circle. DU comes away with the draw. That goes high up into the netting, nearly out of the rink. Atwood plays that back to the linesman. So Fischelli will attempt the face-off again. Here's Fischelli, wins the draw. Atwood keeps it in at the blue line. Offside is waved off. It looked like it may have just skirted back into the neutral zone. But now it's in the corner. Atwood keeps it in, takes a shot from deep right into traffic, and a save by Cunningham. Shots on goal, 30-23 in favor of Colorado. another face-off. Ewald enters the circle again. Bit of a sloppy one there. Shot right off the face-off, goes wide of the net. And picked up here by DU, looking to respond and get back into this game. Ewald places one out to Masiello. And Masiello passes broken up. For Doherty. Passes pass to Atwood. Furlow. O'Brien. Wrapped around here. And here's Atwood. Looking for help. Feeling that pressure from DU. Furlow's going to pick this one up as the Buffs will get a quick change. Up here is Sowers. Furla is gassed. Furla into the corner. Out there for Sowers. There's Letska. Chasing this one down. DU places this one into the corner, and a big check there for Claire Furla. Sowers into the corner. Furla out in front, right into traffic, and turned over to DU. And not before Ashley Rouse is going to take a shot from deep. And saved by Cunningham. Back out into the neutral zone as the Pios will get a quick change. There's Letska looking to respond. We're going to widen the gap even further in terms of scoring. 6.5 gone by here in the third. There's 2 go here in the third, rather. Cassie Doherty plays this one back into the corner. Wrapped around. Buffs trying to clear their zone, and they do. Here comes Aarons, skating up ice. She's got wheels. Going off the left side into the corner. Nasty's going to pick this one up as it's wrapped around and turned over to Kylo O'Leary. Into the corner there. O'Leary chasing this one down. Fighting for it with Aarons. It's Gabrielle Manser. Nasty. Plays this one back out to Sandra Dupuis. Chasing this one down. 5.5 to go. Dupuis trying to wrap this one around. Here's Nasty. Nasty pass is broken up. There's a shot right and deflected high by Dupuis. Fischelli chasing this one down, trying to get involved with it with Jess Sandstra. Ewald back behind the net. Sandstra. So she's got help from Fischelli. Cross ice to Nasty. Fischelli skating up the left side. She's got room. Takes a shot right into the pad of Cunningham. Nearly snuck over her shoulder. Dupuis. Cross ice there to. Here's Dupuis is going to get rid of that one. Masiello down the slot. Save Cunningham. Masiello to Fischelli. Fischelli looking for help, in trouble in the corner. Atwood takes a shot from deep. Saved by Cunningham. Puck is loose out in front. And a great stop by Megan Cunningham to keep this game at 4-2. Just inside 4.5 to go here in the third period. Folks, coming up after this game, men's D1 will return to the ice for game 2 in the series against Missouri State. After a dominant first period, they'll look to capitalize again. Atwood shot from deep, saved by Cunningham. So don't go anywhere, as we'll have that stream coming to you shortly after this one. Sowers checked in the neutral zone along the boards. And a penalty called here against DU. Gabby Schramek heading to the box. Pass is played out here. Puck is loose in front. Here comes Chelsea Donovan. Plays this one back. Fischelli picks this one up in the neutral zone. Here's Dupuis, the captain. Dupuis wrapping this one back. Back out to Fischelli. There's Michele to Ewald. Ewald shot from deep, save Cunningham. Ewald's going to wrap around again. Out in front here for Masiello, and a stop by Cunningham, taking no chances as we approach the 3.5-minute mark. And the Buffs on this power play. 1:28 to go. Fresh pair of skaters. Every second counts here for DU. They need to close this gap if they want any chances of winning this game. Ewald out, or Wallace rather, and a stop by Cunningham. Buffs hold the number 1 spot, as we've said, the WWCHL. Denver sitting at number 7, second to last, right behind the University of Wyoming. Only 6 wins on the season, 17 losses, and 12 combined points. So Buffs have high hopes for the postseason. They'll without a doubt get in, I'm sure. Here's O'Brien. Looking for help right into traffic, deflected high up into the glass. Nasty. There's this one. Here's Nasty, he's going to fire this one into traffic again. Nasty again, retreats back to the blue line. He's tried that same shot 3 times in a row. Hasn't proved effective. Inside 1 minute to go here in the power play. Nasty. Chasing this one down. Here's O'Brien. Chasing that one back into the corner. O'Brien leaves it back for Atwood. Atwood plays this back out. Masiello. Wallace. Trying to break this one up. Out in front. Saved by Beerbaum. That was a dangerous play there by Kylo O'Leary. And Beerbaum is just all over that one. Face-off controlled by Buffaloes, a bit of a sloppy one there. Masiello. I got to Ewald. Ewald turns it over as Sandstrom loses her footing in the neutral zone. Bounced off the glass. It's Dupuis chasing this one into the corner. Lead it back out to Masiello. 2 minutes to go here in the third. DU desperately trying to respond. Masiello chasing Stoops. 6 versus 6 again. Michele kept in there by Raymond. Excuse me. Moen plays this one back out. Here's Raymond. And keeps it back into DU zone as they're in the midst of a line change. Both sides changing. Here's Dupuis looking for help. There's Letska. Puck is loose at the half wall. DU trying to respond and narrow this gap. There's Letska chasing this one down. Here's Dupuis. Lauren Raymond. She's got room skating up into the slot. Takes a shot, save. 1 minute to go here in the third period. And that will do it for the regular season of the WWCHL. Terzletska is offside. Buffs crowd cheering their team for the final time. 50 seconds to go. And to all the seniors, we thank you for all that you have done for this program. Comes the face-off. Into the circle. Aarons, Rouse. I got Aarons trying to play this one. Here's Raymond. Crowd is on their feet. 40 seconds to go. LaPearl at the blue line. Here's El LaPearl. Plays this one back out. Pass is broken up. Broken up by Raymond. Back into the corner. 20 seconds to go here in the third period. Crowd is on their feet. Buffs bench is roaring to life. Puck is loose in the corner. Here's the Pearl. Turned over to Moan. 5 seconds to go here in the regular season of the WWCHL. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Buffaloes take a 4-2 win here on senior night here in Boulder. And the entire bench comes out to embrace Andy Bierbaum in her final game as the goaltender in Boulder, Colorado. What a season it has been. Buffs have high hopes for this postseason. Right, sitting ranked at the number 1 seed in the WWCHL. Crowd is on their feet, as they should be. Big night here in Boulder. You can see the team gathering at center ice one last time just before the handshake. Final handshake here in Boulder. And we've got the Buffs fans cheering on their seniors, Ella LaPearl and company. Coach Cooley getting a cheer out here at center ice. And for the final time this regular season, the Buffs salute their home crowd. Buffs salute their fans. And they deserve it, man. It's been one heck of a season here. Getting ranked number 1 in the WWCHL. I could not be more proud of this team. We at SBS could not, as an entire team. 33 combined points on this season. That's a stat from last night. So this site has not been updated yet, but 16 wins. Make that 17 here. Number 1 seed in the league. Currently sitting number 8 in ACHA Women's Division 1. Just behind University of Michigan at Dearborn with 35 points. And Miami of Ohio tied. They hold the 9th spot, tied for 33 points on the season. And several photo ops taking place here on the ice as the Buffs will retreat to their locker rooms. Or to their locker room, rather. And here's more cheers from this crowd here in Boulder. Ladies and gentlemen, postseason, it looks bright for this Buffs team. Wish I could say the same for DU, currently sitting number 7 in the WWCHL. So looks like their season will come to a close here in Boulder. But shout out to their fans for making the trek up here, up in that weather, as Natalie Ewald helps her coach off the ice. Grabs her water one last time, the last to leave the bench. And it will be a big celebration here in Boulder. But we've got the men's D1 team taking the ice in just under an hour to take on Missouri State for night 2 of that series. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure bringing you these women's games this season. On behalf of our entire crew of Skill Buff Sports, we wish all of our seniors the best with what is to come in the future. Thank you for tuning in alongside. I would say alongside. I don't have a fellow commentator here today, but Nick Evans, our producer, Tyler Phillips, getting our close-up shots here today. My name is Kieran Warger. It's been a pleasure commentating these games this season. Thank you so much for tuning into SBS, and as always, you heard it here first.